Here. You can see I'm in my office, and a lot of things have changed on the server. I did have time-lapse of a couple different things going that just got lost in recording. So, unfortunately, everything can be shown, but some of the building just can't because of file corruption. This is the new shop. The ore counter will be going over that way. The lumber counter will be over there. And that's just once I get the farm up and running that I've been working on. I've created a couple different farms. I also moved everybody to the nether. To the nether roof. Because we were having such an issue running around in the Crimson Forest. And it was just kind of a nightmare with the amount of hoglins and piglins that we were having to deal with. So I've created this zombie survival-esque style safe zone where it's just a wall and non-spawnable blocks so that nothing can get us. And that's mainly a temporary until we figure out what we're doing with the nether. It was a communal decision to move to the roof, so that wasn't just me grouping everybody over here. But at the same time, I was the one who broke through the roof first, so I figured I'd just grab everybody's portal and move them up. So everyone who has a portal, I moved up. This is the Raiseworks Gold Farm, which I believe I have a replay file for Timelapse, but that's going to take a little bit to get to showcasing. And that's even if the beta actually kind of does its thing. But I will link to this in the description in case you want to build it yourself, because it is a barter XP AFK farm, and it is great. I am going to change his sorting system a little bit. I just don't like it being so close to the top. I'd rather have it drop down a little bit and then sort, because that way I can control where everything's going, and we're just going to smelt down all the swords to maximize how many golden nuggets we get from that farm. Because I believe right now he destroys the swords and destroys the flesh, but we have a cleric villager, so that's useful. And then if we smelt down the swords, even better. So I'm going to see if I can tweak that a little bit to maximize its output for all the drops instead of destroying some of them. And then sorting Piglin Barding. Now, the mega base has started. I never really did a starter base. I just kind of did mega. And that is the base right here. It's a 52 wide base. And then this is going to be a platform. There will be a second platform above this and a third platform at the top. And that's where kind of the main castle or building will go. A lot of it's more just, these are going to be kind of half open platforms or balconies that let you look out through the snow. Now, this has taken most of my time, and it's been a nightmare. This is the Ilmango Blast Chamber, which, for multi-farm, it's great. I will link this in the description also. And this is the wood farm. Now, the wood farm, there were a couple mistakes made when I put it in. And that's kind of what's causing the problem now, is I had this blast chamber and I built it over here, which is up above the output of the trees. Now, most of these pistons are zero tick because of the way the pistons update the one that's pushing all the blocks. But pushing it vertically is the challenge, because zero ticking that is a little bit more difficult. So I had a creeper fall down on me down there and blow up part of this farm. It really just kind of ended my day yesterday. I was done. I was so done, because this has been hours of work, you know, between resource gathering and collecting and then putting it all together. I decided, with that damage, instead of trying to fix it and then try to continue to work on a piston vertical conveyor, I am going to match the output of this farm to the input of that blast chamber. So the farm's getting moved up. Our 118 plans, or at least mine, are pretty big. They will definitely require these farms and even more. So that's going to be something where I'm going to fully automate, and I just need to kind of get back in the swing of things, back into being able to fix redstone if I break it, and then kind of go from there. So I've done a lot of farms, I haven't done a lot of building, and that's going to keep up at least until this tree farm is finished. Because once a tree farm is finished, I have enough stone right now that I don't need a stone generator right away. But even if I did, I can merge it in with the blast chamber. And if I merge it with the blast chamber, then I can automate stone. Well, cobblestone. And if I can automate those two resources, I can use stone bricks. I can use my trader in the nether for blackstone, which, there. The only thing I don't really have a good generation for is the end stone. We're getting there. We just had some minor setbacks, and it has been quite a day. I was originally going to sell glowstone, but I'm like, anything that I decide to stock in that store, I'm going to have to restock. So let's head back over to the store and we'll showcase it in a little bit more detail. quiet. Come here. Hey. What's it there? Hey, hey. There you go. Alright, we are back at... Alright, we're back at the shop. I still need to do some greenery around it and add some plants just so it doesn't look so oppressive. Maybe the best word for it. Although that is part of the aesthetic. Welcome to the Amethyst Dragon. Because we here at RV Corp serve and are your friends for a better future. That Amethyst jingle. I brought more slime blocks just so I can stock up and empty that farm out. Now, we're at a point where I am kind of overstocked on slime blocks, but, you know, it is what it is. So we got 1 diamond per 2 stacks. We sell soul sand and soil, 1 diamond per stack for each. Magma blocks, 1 diamond per stack. We have ender pearls. I don't know what I'm going to do with ender pearls. I have so many of them. I'm going to probably add it under double chest, just like the slime. Shulker boxes, which have made us the most profit. Every time I sell my store, I end up pulling it out. Elytra and ender chest. Somebody bought an ender chest for 2 diamonds. I figure 2 diamonds is pretty fair for that, given that shulker boxes are 5. And the ender chest, you really only need 1 in an area. So, we're going to put this in our wallet. We have made quite a profit over the course of this season so far. Bottles of Enchanting will also be part of this shop. I just have not mentioned that to anybody yet, so secret between you and me, yeah. But that's gonna be kind of how the stock will go. Nether items over here, end items over here, although ender chest is kind of a mid-ground. Lumber will be in this back corner. Ores or excavation will be in that corner. And then a food concession stand will be taking over this ore place. And that's where bottles of enchanting will be sold. Now, if there's anything else that gets sold in the shop, I don't know. It's gonna be pretty much that for the most part, given that those are what I farm. The slime blocks aren't really nether related, but this section right here is really the only good place to put multiple double chests stacked up. And that's what it's going to need, unless I do like a dropper elevator system and put them below. But that's going to be a future me change than it will be a current setup, because right now it works. Now, as for the chandelier, I tried to use the end glass, the magenta glass, to tie everything in and kind of give you this hanging feeling, where I used the end rods to maintain that white-purple aesthetic. And the crying obsidian, I really like how it just adds to the whole build with the particle effect constantly dripping. I don't know if I'll change those blocks to crying obsidian. I might. But I also kind of like them just as a darker obsidian to kind of keep the main piece as is. But we'll see how it goes. I might move that glass or move that. Because the issue's been trying to match like where glass isn't so it doesn't connect to give it more of this draped appearance, which I really like with the clusters. But I think it turned out really well, and I'm pleased with it. I am very happy with the whole build. Now, up here, we do have my office, and you can see that since the time lapse, this has changed, because the quartz is just so bright in comparison to the rest of the build, it was a little off-putting. But we shall end this episode right where we began it, in my office, in the rain. If you like what you see, and you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have any ideas for what I should build next, or aesthetic-themed build for, like, my farm coverings, let me know in the comments below. If you didn't like something, throw that in the comments below. And I shall see you guys in the next episode of Megacraft. So, Random asked me how moss blocks worked, and how you got them, and I was showing him, and then we went over to his base, and I saw one of our friends did not have a roof yet. So I did what any good friend would do, and helped them finish their roof.